Welcome back to part 2 with the interview with Kat Sloma from Cat Eye Studio. The way we've moved on, the fact that I'm speaking to you from the UK, you're in America, and I think it's fantastic that we're just open to this kind of global communication of sharing. And it's wonderful. It makes you want to be a part of an e-course just so you can actually find out about other people's thoughts and how they think and share images and everything. I think it's such a wonderful thing that the internet has provided us, and the opportunity for people like yourself to create these wonderful e-courses, to build a platform on other people sharing in it. And I think that's an amazing thing.
I agree. I think it makes the world a smaller place.
In a good way.
Don't feel as isolated. Yes, in a very good way. And you get to connect with these people and get to know people all over the world. And it's through online that I now have friends all over Europe. I mean, I lived and worked in Italy, and I have friends there from that experience. But I feel like I actually have even more better friends from people that I met online. And then, again, met in person, because I went someplace and I said, hey, let's get together, let's have coffee. And so there's opportunities for these online relationships that you have with people to then come into the real world, the physical world, and grow in different ways. So I think the whole online classes and the way we interact online with blogs is just a fantastic barrier reducer.
Is there a way of, as I'm doing the course, to share images with one another?
The discussion group we use is on Flickr, and so we use this. We have a private forum, so we can discuss things in the discussion part, but you can also share photos. And as you go through the course, many people are using their personal blogs as a place to record their journey, so they share links to those blogs we can go out and read and comment. So there's a lot of different ways to share the things that you're finding in the class, the photographs that you're taking and you love and you're connecting with, and just share that excitement with your classmates.
And even after the e-course is finished, does that group still kind of carry on?
The group stays open, and then as the people in that course choose to interact and use that group, they can. It stays open forever.
Oh, that's brilliant. I like that. So you can kind of then carry on learning.
Right, and I keep tabs on those groups, so when people post something new, I'll go out and look and talk and continue that discussion with them as well.
How can we book?
My website, catistudio.com, has a section on online courses, and as my courses registration opens, registration is posted on the site. Depending on what the course schedule is, I'll have a little note when registration is going to open. And the one great thing is I have a newsletter, and so if you sign up for my newsletter, I give you notification of when registration opens real time. So if you're waiting, you don't want to check back or have to remember, in 2 weeks registration will open, you can just sign up for the newsletter and it'll come right to your email inbox and remind you. It's very simple. You can register from anywhere in the world in any currency and take the course.
And how much is the course?
So the Find Your Eye course is a series. There are a couple of different parts of it. So there's an introductory course that's 2 weeks. It's $29 US. And this course gives you, it's called Starting the Journey, and it gives you the tools you need to get started on the Find Your Eye journey. There are some basic pieces that I use throughout the rest of the course, and this first 2 weeks helps you set up those tools, learn those tools, and then start to use them just a little bit. It's kind of a taste of what the rest of the journey is like, but with a little more work because you're setting up the tools at the same time. But it's amazing how in 2 weeks, so many people get this aha of, I do think I have a style. I never realized that before. And that really is just the beginning, that Starting the Journey course, because the more you start to explore both internally what your likes and dislikes and your values and how you approach photography, and then looking externally at the world around you and influences and new ways of seeing things, that's the next step, what I call the journey classes, journey of recognition, journey of inspiration. And those are 4-week classes, and those have a combination of different exercises. There are 8 exercises total. twice per week rate. And those then use the tools we set up in starting the journey, and they really deepen the experience and take you further. The Journey Series courses are $69.
Okay.
And there I also offer a discount if you register for the starting the journey in one of the Journey Series that's going on at that time. So if you subscribe to my newsletter, what you'll find is I give special discounts to my newsletter subscribers throughout the year on the different courses, and they're only available to newsletter subscribers. So,
do you have to have certain equipment to begin the Find Your Eye e-course, or is it okay with just a standard digital camera?
For the Find Your Eye course, it's not technical, and any camera will do. A digital camera works great because you have that immediate feedback, and I think most people have digital cameras these days. So any camera, no technical experience or background knowledge is needed to take the Find Your Eye course. What is needed is some time that you've been taking pictures. So if someone is brand new, they got a camera last month, and they're really excited about it, that's probably not the best time to take the Find Your Eye journey, because the way the journey works is it expects a base of some photographs. So if you've been photographing for several months and you've got a base of photographs to work with, then that would be enough. Or even, for many people, we've been photographing for several years before we start this journey.
What has been people's reactions to doing the Find Your Eye e-course? Do they feel like they've gone through a journey? Do they feel like they've learned something at the end of it?
Absolutely. I get such positive reaction. It's amazing. I have one student who's told me that photography has become her art form, and the why of taking photos has changed. She really does it for herself. And I've had another photographer tell me that she learned not to be controlled by the rules or other photographers' opinions and photographs, that she's learned to follow her instincts and her heart. I hear from people that they've become more confident in the photos that they create and being willing to share, but also more confident to try new things and explore different ways of expressing themselves. That confidence inspires them to keep taking photos. I think that's one of the best things about this journey and seeing people on it, is that by the end of it, or the end of our class, because I believe the journey never stops, they're actually more in love with photography and more excited about taking photos and learning more and exploring their expression in this wonderful art form. And to me, that's just the best thing possible.
For more information about Cat Eye Studio, go to www.catistudio.com.